The Mornington Peninsula Shire has come under fire after the Hastings Club, a not-for-profit organisation, went into liquidation amid claims the Shire failed to maintain and repair the club's building. Club representatives say the lack of action left them with no choice but to close their doors for more than 5 months while waiting for repairs that remain incomplete. STPL News met with Kevin Miles and Peter Newton from the club to bring you this important story.
As Peter mentioned before, in the Shire's own report, Hastings is stated as the lowest socio-economic town on the peninsula. That's the Shire's report. When we sat in that meeting with them down there at the council offices about 4 or 5 weeks ago, the temporary CEO looked us in the eye and told us to go to the community to get funding. He said, go to the community and your members. Now we keep talking about, now they've already recognised what the financial situation of the township of Hastings is. And then within a week, Sereno Lifesaving Club is on the news saying that their club's not going too well and they had a bit of repair work. Within 1 month, the council gave them $1 million and the state government gave them $3.5 million. Now, let's compare townships.
Yeah.
Who's poor and who isn't?
I think.
And I'm not saying Sereno don't need their stuff. I'm not saying that their township should fund it or shouldn't fund it. I'm just pointing out that there's Sereno and then there's Hastings.
Yeah. You think there's a bit of favouritism there?
Well, I think that the numbers on the council stack up for the Port Phillip side of the bay.
Yeah.
I don't think, anyone, there wouldn't be too many people on the Western Port side who don't have that feeling.
But for the CEO to look us, or temporary CEO to look us in the eye and tell us to go to the community,
yeah, and
then just hand $1 million to Sereno, it sort of just doesn't smell right.
Yeah, doesn't pass the pub test, as they say.
And as I said, there is ways they could fund us. Like Peter sent a very good financial proposal to the Shire in a partnership type role. And has there any been real acknowledgement? They haven't even basically got back to say no.
If they, when the leak happened and all that sort of stuff, and you had to forcibly shut, if they got it fixed, within a week or whatnot,
we wouldn't be having this meeting.
We wouldn't be having this problem.
No. You might be coming down to see how we're going because we all of a sudden might, joints flying.
Yeah.
After a really tough start last April, as Peter said, when we started with not a cent in the bank, to this April, we would have been flying. Coming into another footy season. The hardest part starting last year was footy season. Ideally, it would have been cricket season. The football season is such a tough financial period of time with your club. Probably when you're the most busiest, so staff-wise, and to not have any money at the start of football season was hard, whereas had it been cricket season, we would have probably got through a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So, to answer your question, we would have, as I said, on paper we had $100,000 on top of our normal trading booked in, but we know that there was probably another 20 or 30 that we knocked back because we weren't going to be open. So, and then membership renewals would have been in January, due by Feb. So, you're talking another 20, 30 grand that pops in there. So, when I say flying, we would have been comfortably, a lot more comfortable this April than we were last April.
Yeah.
And all along, Peter said all along when we started last April, it was going to take 18 months to 2 years to get on our feet. So,
not to mention, you're coming out of COVID still, and all that sort of stuff.
Well, look, the conspiracy in me suggests that it's been done on purpose.
Yeah. They
want the building, they want us out. They don't see a members club being part of this setup. And so the conspiracy theory in me says they deliberately sent us broke.
Yeah.
That's how I view it. Because even our insurance company didn't really understand why we weren't using our insurance that we had. Because part of our insurance was loss of business insurance. And they said to Peter that they didn't want to be paying us loss of business insurance if the Shire was going to take 6 months to fix the place.
Yeah, because they're going to pick up the business interruption side of it.
Yep.
So while you don't want to be paying that while you're sitting around waiting for things to be done at Shire speed.
Going there and there was nothing. And in fact, they could tell us everything they can't do, but they couldn't tell us anything they could do. Not one glimmer of you could do this.
Yeah.
Here's a way of getting out of it. Nothing.
This video and the contents within have been brought to you by STPL News.